This is you. Every day you read self-improvement books, attend seminars about how to become rich, watch videos about people who did it. You know everything you need to become successful. And still, you always feel like something is missing. Always feel like you don't know enough. So you keep watching videos, keep reading books. You're always in search of that advice, of that information that will fill the gaps. Always in search of something that doesn't exist. You see, we live in a culture obsessed with consumption, of knowledge, of content, of advice. You sit down with your latte, open the latest bestseller on high performance, and convince yourself you're evolving. You underline quotes like discipline equals freedom. You watch YouTube breakdowns of millionaire routines, take notes on the top 10 habits of billionaires, and feel a spike of excitement. And every night you tell yourself, I've done something, right? I'm not like the others. I'm working on myself. But here's the truth you don't want to hear. You're not building, you're buffering. All those notes, highlights, and cheat sheets, you don't apply them, you archive them. You're stockpiling knowledge like doomsday prep, but the emergency never comes. And deep down, you know it. You're addicted to the feeling of progress, but allergic to the price of it. Just think about the last time you read a book. What was the single most important lesson you learned? What action did you take on it the very next day? What did you build with it? What did you risk? What did you put on the line? The answer? Nothing. We romanticize learning because it gives us the illusion of movement without the risk of failure. You can't fall flat on your face while reading a book. You can't be rejected by a podcast. A course will never laugh at you. Never ignore your cold call, never punch back. It's all theory. Clean, distant, safe. But reality? Reality is bloody. Reality is getting laughed out of a pitch, sweating through your shirt during a deadlift, hearing no 50 times before one maybe. We read about resilience instead of building it. We learn about rejection without ever risking it. We study discipline from people who earned it through pain, while we refuse to suffer ourselves. Think about the people selling you the dream. The courses, the books, the seminars. They stand in front of you saying, I can teach you the path. And in some ways, they can. They can give you structure. They can guide you. They can shorten your mistakes. But here's the paradox no one likes to admit. Nobody taught them. The very people who now stand as mentors didn't have a course to follow. No book told them exactly how to survive their first failure, how to face the rejection that broke them, how to act when everything was collapsing. They had to figure it out alone. They had to bleed for it, improvise, endure the unknown. And that's the truth buried under every polished program. What carried them through wasn't knowledge, it was hunger. They had the same books you have, the same information floating on the internet, but what separated them was the fire inside, the refusal to stop when everything told them to quit. That's why no matter how many strategies they give you, the part that actually matters can never be handed over. They can point to the door, they can draw you a map, but only hunger makes you walk through it. And this is why most people fail. They love learning, but hate the messy work of application. They crave comfort more than progress. They confuse accumulation with action. They stack books like trophies, yet their dreams gather dust. They binge on how-to videos, yet never lift a finger. Knowledge without action is a bookshelf full of broken dreams. You prepare for problems instead of solving them, but preparation becomes an avoidance ritual. The longer you prepare, the less likely you are to risk anything that could actually change your life. You chase certainty. Every tactic must be proven before you try it, which means you never test an idea in the one place that matters: reality. You outsource courage. You buy courses, attend webinars, collect mentors' sound bites, then expect the courage inside them to migrate into you. It doesn't. Courage is earned in the cold, not handed over in a PDF. You can memorize every strategy. You can know every secret. You can quote every law of success. But if you never march onto the battlefield, you lose by default. The gap between the dreamer and the doer is not knowledge, it's hunger. The ones who made it didn't do it because they were smarter or had better books or found the perfect mentor. They made it because they were hungry. Hunger is the difference. It is obsession. It is fire. It's the reason some people keep moving when everyone else quits. It's the engine that drives you through rejection, humiliation, and years of silence. And the harsh truth? Nobody can give it to you. No course, no podcast, no secret formula. Hunger can't be taught. It can't be borrowed. It has to be born inside you, out of pain, out of shame, out of a dream so strong it eats you alive if you don't chase it. That's why some succeed and most don't, because most people want success, but they don't need it. They'd like to win, but they can live without it. The hungry can't. The hungry have no plan B. The hungry burn bridges behind them, so there's only forward. The hungry trade comfort for clarity, security for movement, acceptance for momentum. If you don't have that fire, you will never last. You might read, you might plan, you might prepare, but the first storm will break you. Nobody can give it to you. No mentor, no book, no coach can inject hunger into your veins. You want hunger? Stop searching for it in pages. Start creating it in pain. Put the highlighted passages back in the margin. Hunger is not a lesson to be read. It's a condition you manufacture. The next page you turn won't make you hungry, because in the end, it isn't what you know that saves you. It's how badly you want it.